Welcome to NEXTGames' Geas Fete series. In this video, covering Escha Ru'Aun, Tier 3 NM Pakecet. We will start the video by going over an overview of the Pakecet battle strategy, then show you an example of the fight against Pakecet, and like always, doing all of this on the ninja job with the warrior subjob. Now this series will cover how to defeat all of the Escha NMs on your way to an Ionic weapon. Ninja can solo all but roughly 10 of these, and I will show you how to solo all but those 10, and then we'll finish the series with showing you strategies for beating the most challenging NMs, normally involving a summoner strategy. Now in this video, we start Tier 3 NMs in Ru'Aun with Pakecet, who is the most challenging NM that we've encountered yet. He is level 135 and drops several body abjurations and other useful weapons and accessories. I will put a list at the end of this video of all the things that he has the possibility of dropping. Now he has a number of nasty things that can end your fight quickly, so let's go ahead and delve into these things and talk about what we can do to deal with them. Now there are 3 different spikes phases that Pakecet can be in, each triggered by a different ability. The first one he can be in, and the most dangerous, is Etheric Pull, which will trigger Dread Spikes, which of course for a ninja can kill you in 2 rounds of attacks. Therefore be sure to turn your back to the NM and then only turn in single round increments to weapon skill and to get that single round of attacks in to make sure that your trust can heal you in between those rounds of attacks. The next form we're going to talk about is triggered by Baleen Gurge, and it'll trigger water spikes. This is the form you prefer him to be in, as you can get in the most damage when he's in this form. In this form, he will nullify all water damage that he receives, so please note that. Now the final phase that he can be in is triggered by Caudal Capacitor, and when this is used, he will have shock spikes up, which of course will stun you almost every round, making your damage dealing abilities difficult. In this form, he will nullify all lightning damage. Now it is possible to proc him with either fire or light based damage, and it will remove the spikes effect that he currently has. Now I've noticed this effect is very rare, so definitely do not rely upon it. By far the most dangerous ability you can see him use is Angry Seas, which will spawn 3 to 10 Pugils in addition to the AoE damage that it's going to do. Now each of these Pugils is going to have 4,500 hit points approximately, and the number of them spawned is going to increase as the hit point drops. Now at around 50% hit points, he already spawns about 7 or 8 of these, so that number goes up very quickly. Now if echolocation is used while these are out, they will suddenly attack a random truss, so make sure to take them out quickly. The Pugils are susceptible to sleep, so if you're lucky, ArcTT is going to sleep them for you, but I've noticed he only does it about half the time, so definitely you can't rely upon this either. Now if you see the SP animation used when they are out, it means that they have just been berserked and will attack a random target for 60 seconds. If this happens, the only real recourse you have is to kill them quickly. Now other than the sheer number of them, the most dangerous thing you have to fear from the Pugils is recoil drive. If 2 or 3 of those are used at once, it may one-shot you, so definitely be careful and take them out quickly. Now the main strategy for this fight involves paying close attention to the phase that he is in and getting damage in when you can. Now careful when he's in shock spikes phase, as if you get stung at the wrong time, for instance when your shadows are down, it may lead to your death. I recommend bringing ArcTT for this one, as he will often stun Etheric Pulls and Angry Seas, which will really help speed this fight along. I'm also using Joachim for marches, Arcelia for haste and dispel, even though she fails to use it in this run, and Monboro and Yoran for cures. Solid healing is really important on this one, so this might be a bit too much for Sylvie to do in regards to curing. Now make sure to take advantage of things like his Seek Again when those Pugils pop, and to keep Kaka and Gekka up for the entire run. Evasion gear may also be helpful if you are struggling when those Pugils pop, so keep that in mind. Now if you have pack under 10% hit points and those Pugils spawn after an Angry Seas, I recommend just finishing the NM and ignoring those pugs, as you usually only need about another 30 seconds to finish the fight. Try to get in as much damage as you can while water spikes are up, as the other 2 forms make it much more difficult to reliably get that damage in. Okay, that should be about it for this one. Let's see how the battle example goes. Enjoy the fight, everyone. And that will be it for our first Tier 3 NM video on Pakecet. I hope you found that helpful. In our next video, we'll be going over Duke Vapar. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy.